All right, guys. So this is a little lesson in SLA resin 3D printing, specifically on an elegoo Saturn. One, check your exposure times. I was using a translucent resin. It was about double the exposure time. The vat got stuck. I had to peel it off. And in the process, I damaged the vat. Now, I thought the vat was fine, but it wasn't. And so there was a little hole that developed. Tiny little hole. And I should have ran water through it or something to check, but I didn't. You can order a new vat. That's the cheap thing if that happens. But if you go the next step and you don't notice because you're being dumb, or it's just a real tiny hole that you don't really notice until there's pressure applied to squeeze through the hole, right? Which is, more likely because as it pushes down, and anyways, doesn't matter. If you understand 3D printing, you'll know, what I'm talking about, right? So as that process is going on, liquid got through and got onto the LCD screen below. Now, how do you deal with that when it cures? It's very difficult to get off. Now, I followed some instructions that told me if you use like a razor blade, you can just scrape it off. Well, what they don't tell you is that there's a FEP film. And when you tear that, well, guess what? You might scratch the glass underneath, which is what I did. I tore the FEP and I scratched the glass because I was just being dumb. I was being ignorant, and God knows I do smoke some stuff sometimes. But that's not the point. That's one point that you can take out of this video, but no, the real point is you can get a new FEP film for your 3D printer on Amazon. So rather than scraping off like the other people try to tell you to do, instead what you should do is peel off that FEP film and then get new ones on Amazon. They are there. So that's my little lesson for you. There's a couple little points to make. Check your exposure time. Number one. Number two, if you damage your vat, replace it. Do not use it. Okay. Number three, if you do use the vat because you aren't sure or whatever, or you don't know that it's damaged, and you leak resin onto the LCD below, do not scratch it off, tear off the film, and replace it. That's my little lessons for you, summed up for you. So have a good day, people. Have a wonderful life, and hopefully 3D printing takes off for you. Hopefully it takes off for me once I get my stuff from Amazon.